So tell me your story, man. Like where it all began to where you are now.
Um, Man, I think one of the ways I was led here was through where I'm at now was through basketball, of course. Um, just the game of basketball, man. It molded me as a person just by the experience. Started playing since I was 4 years old. Um, I've been after Hurricane. Well, of course, I went to school here in New Orleans. After Hurricane Katrina, I went to Dallas. Went there for 3 years, and I finished my last year at Call. Um, Went to prep school, IMG Academy, in Florida. After that, I signed to the University of Toledo, which is in Ohio. After that, broke my foot twice, experienced adversity through it. Broke my foot twice. Never thought I'd be at a 2-year school, JUCO school. I went there, and it was a great experience. Set out a year, worked out a whole year, grind, did something probably a lot of people never done before. Sit at home and sign back D1 again to Arkansas Little Rock. After I did that, I finished up in, when did I finish up? 2 years ago. I can just say that. I finished up in two years ago. That experience was really good. Yeah, man. So when I was there, I had a choice to either graduate or play another year, and I decided to graduate to go float inside of purpose. So it led me to this right here, where I'm at now. So this part of the journey I'm in now is I'm in part of the giving stage, giving, making everything kind of bigger than just me, myself. I got a love movement now. It's been up and running now for 2 years ever since I finished school. It's been going well, man. With the love movement, the name of the love movement is called AI Spirit Love, which is my nonprofit, and my for-profit is called Love Orleans. What we do is we basically have love awareness projects once a month of each month.
I'm with you, bro. What we're doing is we got the whole city of New Orleans challenging all the cities globally, just to bring in awareness of love. So we got Ride for Love globally right now, man. We live. Cruising in my 30s, best shape of my life. Mitchell and Ness jersey, some light ice. Micro pendant, VVs in it, this jet life. Can't complain about that thing, cause my shit nice. Switch lanes like Jay and Jermaine, gunning through red lights. New Orleans to the Alaskan Turnpike. All night till we get it right. You count it again, down to the last cent. I got plans to be bigger than I already am. Jet Life Radio, 420 FM. Tuned in, cause they know that I'ma hit them with that cool shit. Post a pic of my new kicks on Outfit Grid. You can run up on us and you get out there.
And basically, how I got here with the projects, calling it a love awareness project, is one day I was sitting in the car one night, and I looked up George Washington. Man, George Washington had a project on how to save daylight, how to save light. So he created a project called Daylight Savings Time. And I started thinking about that, like, man, so you mean to tell me the entire universe is operated off of one man's idea? In my own prayer time, in my own personal time with God, I'm like, man, why I'm here, what I'm here for. My grandmother at the time, when I was thinking about making a decision of, either should I play or should I graduate, my grandmother was like, look up the meaning of your name. And the meaning of Jonathan means God has sent. So I'm like, God, what you sent me here for? And just with a couple of days, just doing what I was doing, my habits that I was doing, all I heard was love. And I'm doing what I'm doing now.
That's what's up. So you say you have your love awareness rallies every month. So
every month.
Explain what kind of happens.
Okay.
At the awareness rally.
Well, so basically, for the very first thing I did was something for the less, I don't like to call them homeless, but I say the less fortunate. And basically what we did was we just created a vibe, man. Just created a vibe. And I wanted to do is just create a space and a vibe to where, these people that's kind of probably have a lot of stuff on their mind, bring them to a space where I can play that old school jam, that good vibe music, give away clothes and have food for them. Have like a mini little party for them or whatever. And just kind of like, just chop it up with them. Just kind of like, be an escape for them in in that moment. So we started off with that, man. So just different projects of giving back and showing love. We did that. We did back to school giveaways. We do like love camps, like towards like basketball stuff. Um, we do bike rides. We had a bike for love, NOLA. Yep, we did that, man. Man, it's a blessing, bro. My when on February 16th, something we just did. We had something called Love Orleans Day. And basically, Love Orleans Day is what I am doing is I'm connecting basketball and empowerment and bringing it together on this day. And it was all for the youth, man. And what I did was I picked the top kids in the city of New Orleans, and from grades 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, and brought them together, man. And they competed against each other. Created a magazine for them. I published my first magazine, Love Orleans Sports. And basically, like, the kids that I thought that, was the top kids, I highlighted them, and they got their own page. They had a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Just creating that wave, man. And all praise to the Most High, man. Now, I'm in a space of I have my own day now. I found it Love Orleans Day. Like, so February 16th is officially in the state of Louisiana, in the city of New Orleans, Love Orleans Day.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, and what this definitely what's inspired me for real. One of my best friends, Smitty, got married, and one thing with me is I used to always say like, man, it's all love, like it's all love, it's all love. And I'm at Smitty's wedding, and my brother was like, well, I looked it up. What the love sign is, the love sign is this. So I'm like, oh man, that's 3 fingers holding that held up. So from that moment on, my coach let me take the time out to go to his wedding. From that moment, I go back playing the game, and every 3 I shot, I'm throwing this up. Yeah. And senior night, and it's the last home game, bro. We playing against the #1 team in our conference, and I was just playing so like free in my mind, just free in my mind, and I just like it's like I was just in a daze, and I just pulled it, and the shot clock went off, and I threw the love sign up. So this game sold out. Yeah. It's like our arena hold about 7,500. So I turned around. And when I turn, cause like I'm bucking, so when I turn around, the whole student section like this. Yeah. Bro, when I seen that and experienced that before my eyes, dog, I was like, wow. Yeah. Like this is crazy. Like everybody, like so it's like, and then it actually when the guys when I left, the guys that still was there, they were still carrying it on. They made it to the tournament. They doing it in the tournament, and I was like, man, it's bigger than me, bro. Right. It's bigger than me. Yeah. So I stamped that and turned that into the logo of my organization. So that's what inspired it, dog. So while I'm experiencing it, and I started it off, me and my brother sitting up one night while getting stemming, and he's like, like, so what you gonna call it? What's the name gonna be? I said, what, I never really, I ain't think about it just yet. So from that, he said, all right, that's something to think about. So from that time, I remember sitting, I think the very next day, I'm sitting there, I don't even watch TV. Unless it's basketball, that's it. So the very next day, I am watching VH1, and it's talking about this guy showing properties. So he showed properties to these Asians, and so like he's talking to him, and he's like he asks him randomly, he's like, so like how do you say I love this house? He's showing him like $1 million condos. So the lady like say I, she said I is love. So I was like, okay, cool. So I seen it, boom. So the next day I was like, man, I really gotta find out, like what I'm gonna name. So then like the next day come, I'm like, what's the #1 language in the world? And I looked that up, it was Mandarin. So then I was like, all right, well, how do you say love in the Mandarin language? It was I. And it all stemmed right back to us. I was like, I spread love. I spread love. You know what I'm saying? So I connected it like that, man. And basically, Mandarin is, I believe if I'm not mistaken, like over 5.6 billion people speak that language. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to name it I because my goal is to at least allow the brand or to bring love over 5.6 billion people. And so that's why I named it that.
So take me through a day for the love, man.
So the most important time to me is my morning time to get my mind right. First thing I open up my eyes, I just say thank you. I got to tell God thank you because, I can't control that. I can't control this air breathing and like this air inside my lungs. So first I got to say thank you. Then once I do that, you know, go in the bathroom, I get stem. Once I get stem, just because of discipline, I always knock out 50 push-ups. Knock out 50 push-ups. After I do that, I'm in the mirror with it. Like, I'm crazy with it. I'm in the mirror talking to myself, pumping my, like, I really feel like I gotta go through this certain kind of process to prepare my mind before I leave out the door. Because if I don't prepare my mind before I leave out the door, then like it's like a cold world out there. Like anything could get me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I'm prepared before it's spiritual warfare, man. So I do that, man, and then of course I gotta be around the youth, dog. I'm always around them. So my kids, like, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but they be calling me even when they're in school, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these schools need to get better, bro. Like, one of my young boys, he'll call me, like, yeah, this is my chop it up here. We can chop it up. I'll be like, oh man, this is crazy, dog. I'm like, man, get off my phone, bro. Like, but you know what I'm saying? It's love, man. So I'm just happy. Like, even like I tell them, man, I just be like, man, like, I'm not gonna waste my breath with y'all. Like, my job is through basketball, even like all period, like. You know, it may not even be your goal to play basketball. Like, you know, just you may think you try to do basketball, but like I said, what I try to do is parallel basketball in life, and just be like, you know, if you have a goal, this is what you need to do to achieve your goal. Like, you need to put your time in. You gotta put work in. You gotta put effort. Yeah. You got to. If not, you lying to yourself. And I'm not gonna be that partner of yours that's like, see you doing wrong, and then once I see you do wrong, let you do wrong and never tell you you're doing wrong. That's kind of like how my day goes. So it's really get my mind right. I got the flow going, get my hustle on. Then towards the end of the day, I'm around the youth. And then that shit just recycle.
Right, all right. Recycle. But again, man, I appreciate you coming through, dog. Man, I appreciate the opportunity to just sit and talk to you, man. Just chop it up with you, man.
For sure.
You know, so.
Much love, man.
Yeah, dog.
I appreciate it, man. It's love.
Here's the L. Love lasts longer when love has laughter. One thing I enjoy about my brother, we can always laugh together. I gave you the L is laughter. Here's the O. Obstacles are never a surprise for overcomers. My brother's an overcomer. Every obstacle never caught him by surprise, but he took it by stride. One thing I want to say about my brother is, man, enjoy your voyage. Discover what you can discover. Don't just discover new lands, but discover new eyes. Love you, man. D is for voyage. L was for laughter. O was for overcomer. V was for voyage. And E is for energy. Whatever you do, Jonathan, whatever you do, protect your energy. Keep your energy up. Keep your energy high, because energy is everything. What happens on the outside is based upon what you allow to happen on the inside. Ships don't sink because of water. Ships sink because the water that's on the outside come on the inside. So protect your inside, keep your energy up. L is for laughter. O is for overcome. V is for voyage, and E is for